God bless all you seekers of Gnosis, and welcome to this channel, Spiritual Love Wellbeing, where you have a spiritual love wellbeing. And today we're going to be delving in deep into an ancient Hermetic esoteric philosophy that has influenced the modern spiritual world and spiritual movements and pop culture of today's era, this being Gnosticism. You may have heard this word or term floating about, but Gnosticism has quietly shaped the modern spiritual movements and New Age circles of today, including pop culture and even Christianity. So let's go explore this ancient Hermetic esoteric philosophy that is Gnosticism. So, first of all, what is Gnosticism? Well, Gnosticism is an ancient Hermetic esoteric spiritual philosophy dating back to the BC era of ancient Egypt, and then later in the mystery schools of ancient Greece, and then also emerging out of the ancient Jewish mystics, and would later emerge in the 1st century AD as Christianity, and was amongst the earliest schools of Christian thought, amongst the earliest Christians, which were Gentile Christians and Jewish Christians, of which both cases had Gnosticism. Now, gnosis comes from the Greek word for knowledge. However, it's not just ordinary knowledge, but it's a deep inner knowledge, spiritual knowledge within you. Knowledge of the divine, knowledge from the divine. It's a knowledge that transcends a normal understanding. Think of gnosis as an inner awakening, a mystic understanding of the universe and our true selves and our place in it. The Gnostics believed that this physical world was a type of an illusion, and that in order to achieve the true spiritual liberation, one can only achieve this through transcending this material world and by reconnecting with the divine source through enlightenment and the spirit within. Some of the ancient Gnostics believed that this flawed world was created by an evil or lesser flawed god, the demiurge, and not the true perfect God. Now, for those with a heavy religious dogmatic background, this may seem a bit out there, but trust me, Gnosticism has had an everlasting influence on spirituality today and the way that we view spirituality today. So let's discuss how these Gnostic concepts have shaped today's spiritual landscape. Have you ever heard the saying to search for enlightenment through inner discovery? Or how about the truth is within you? Or the kingdom of heaven is within you? Or how about that you are God, or that you are the sons and daughters of God? Or how about that you are connected to the source, or you are from the light? Or how about that we are all God experiencing itself? Well, these are all Gnostic concepts to the core. Modern New Age spirituality often mirrors Gnostic themes, whether it's through meditation, astrology, inner healing, energy healing, or the focus on inner knowledge and personal transformation, and the pursuit of higher consciousness. The Gnostics believed that salvation was about self realization, not external rituals or someone else's authority. And it's this idea that is the cornerstone of modern spiritual practices today. So, if we look at a lot of the themes around modern spirituality, we find the personal awakening, we find self empowerment, we also find unlocking hidden potentials, all of which are very Gnostic. We also find in many cases of modern spiritual movements, even within finding God within, building a personal relationship with the divine or a relationship with God. Again, very Gnostic. And we find these Gnostic elements, again, impacting modern spirituality. Now, many of the spiritual teachers that teach such things may not label these teachings as Gnosticism or as Gnostic, but they have in fact borrowed from this ideology, and sometimes they don't even realize that they are borrowing it. Now, another major impact that Gnosticism has had on modern day spirituality is the pursuit for higher consciousness, and that there's more to reality that meets the eye, and the belief that we are all connected to the source or to God, and that we are all connected to each other. These are all heavy Gnostic themes that in turn have influenced modern day spirituality. Now, Gnostic theology and ideas are in fact the heart of popular psychedelic culture and spiritual practices involving altered states of consciousness and the belief that by awakening our minds, we can access deep transcendent truths. This is very much in line with Gnostic teachings, whether it's through prayer, meditation, psychedelics, or deep introspection. People today are still looking to wake up to a more profound understanding of reality. So, if you have ever felt like you're on a spiritual journey, uncovering layers of truth about yourself and the universe and your place in it, well, then congratulations. That is the essence of Gnosticism. You are on a path of gnosis, a path of journeying within and seeking within, a path of self realization and self progression and improvement. But wait, there's more. Gnosticism hasn't just influenced modern day spirituality or New Age groups or even just Christianity, it's everywhere. Within symbols, within cinema, pop culture. The Matrix, the movie, is a perfect example for this as it has heavy Gnostic themes. Remember in the scene The Matrix when Neo takes the red pill? The entire movie is about Neo's waking up from an illusion and discovering the truth about the real world and finding his higher purpose. This is a direct parallel to the Gnostic concept of awakening to the divine truth beyond the material world. The movie theme of a personal awakening is also very Gnostic. So, in conclusion, Gnosticism is alive and well, whether through Gnostic revivalist movements, Gnostic churches being revived, or even spiritual movements that have adapted Gnostic teachings, or even in pop culture, cinema, in self help books, spiritual books, Gnostic books, and even Gnostic YouTube channels such as this very one. So, Gnostic himself is always going to be here as someone is always going to be in pursuit of a spiritual awakening. So, if you have been drawn to any of these themes, then perhaps you're more Gnostic than you realize, and hopefully, this video leads you into a pursuit of Gnosis. So, thank you to all who have already subscribed and liked my videos. If you're new here, please leave a like and subscribe. And as always, to everyone that is here, leave a comment and have a fantastic day, a fantastic night full of love, gnosis, and miracles. Peace and love.